What's up everyone? I'm Trey Baird and this is Gossipin' Games. Today we're going to be talking about a certain strange subject that is Juggalo beef and why it's happening in 2017. I don't even know how to get started on this next subject pertaining to Psychopathic Records and Young Wicked. It's just a big freaking mess. So if you're not familiar with the situation, let me get you up to speed Cliff Note style. You have ICP, Insane Clown Posse. I'm sure you know who they are. You have the proteges, Twisted. There's a good chance you probably know who they are, but they're another group that does similar music to ICP, horror rap, and they've been going almost as long as ICP has, but they were just less successful in the beginning. So ICP took them on, and they became pretty much the second biggest name in the horror rap genre, horrorcore genre, right after ICP. Of course, it's a distant second because ICP is way above everyone else. So after collaborating for many years, Twisted decided they finally want to go out on their own and form Magic Ninja Entertainment. And there's been lots of speculation that there was animosity behind the scenes, but people were criticized as fanning the flames and wishing for drama that wasn't really there. And you know, any good rumor is based on at least a little bit of truth. And I always thought that it was obvious that there was drama between Twisted and ICP. I thought it was obvious to see, but one of the main problems in the Juggalo community is just this sheepish mentality where a lot of them don't think for themselves and they believe every lie that they're told. And you know, I'm a big fan of ICP. I always have been, but anyone who knows them, that has been following them for enough time, knows that they lie. It's just what they do. You know, lie in extreme examples and break promises in less extreme examples. You know, it's something that you can look up in interviews where Jay has basically admitted to that, you know, talking about how they announce things too early before things get finished, and then things don't come out and they feel bad about letting their fans down. So I mean, I'm not making anything up here. Everyone knows that ICP lies. It's just who they are. They're probably never going to change, and you know, I'm fine with that. It doesn't take away from their music or their legacy or anything that they've accomplished, in my opinion. I probably wouldn't want to be friends with either of them in real life, but that doesn't mean I can't appreciate them on an artistic level, which I do. So I believe when it comes to integrity, I'm definitely on Twisted's side. I think that ICP's been involved in a lot of shady stuff over the years, and I think their chickens are finally coming home to roost. Because during the thick of all of this Juggalo beef, there's been a lot of things said on Twitter, such as, well, here, for starters, ICP says when it was announced that Young Wicked was signed to Psychopathic Records, ICP released a statement saying, "Ha ha ha, D-Zam, imitation is the best form of flattery. However, a snake can't hide himself even in a ninja suit." There's no speculation that that's about Young Wicked. It's just, there's no reason it can't be. Now this tweet really ruffled the feathers of Twisted, because their response was shit talk, say a name, big talk. And I mean, I'm not going to go through all of their tweets, but there was a lot of them, such as homies don't do homies how your boys do, know about what you talk, shh, grown folks talking, you know, referring to ICP. You know, in another tweet, they refer to Psychopathic Records as the competition, and say that they put out shitty music, which was something similar that was that Young Wicked said in his EP Vengeance. He says that he was forced to co-sign shitty artists or something of that nature. Now, to get you up to speed on the Young Wicked thing, he's an artist, a younger artist, obviously. He's about my age, and he's been doing this horrorcore rap thing ever since he was a teenager. I mean, he's paid his dues for sure. But he's been on Psychopathic Records 3 times, and this is the 3rd time that he's been released. Well, officially he wasn't released from Psychopathic. Officially he was sent home. Because, and this is not speculation, this was been confirmed, he was sent home because he was dating Jumpsteady's daughter. Jumpsteady is, he's one of the owners of Psychopathic Records. He's Violent J's brother. Come on, man, get it together. So, Jumpsteady's daughter is, I forget exactly how old she is. She's younger than Young Wicked, but she's definitely a consenting adult. I'm thinking early 20s. I don't know exactly how old. There's a lot of other rumors that I'm not going to get into regarding their relationship, but it's not really my place to air out everyone's dirty laundry. What I do want to discuss, though, is the business side of this. Now, obviously, a lot of people, including a lot of people at Psychopathic, feels that it was they feel that it was unethical for Young Wicked to sign with Magic Ninja Entertainment after being sent home by Psychopathic. Now, Psychopathic, you know, the way they do their contracts is they try not to have them overly binding. They tend to do contracts for, you know, single album deals. They don't tie people down to multiple contracts. So most likely Young Wicked was not under contract at the time, as the artists tend to only sign contracts when it's time to put out an album or some other type of big project. So legally, he was probably in the clear to jump to Psychopathic. Now, morally is a different story, considering that Psychopathic has invested a lot of time and money and energy into developing him lately, because his stock in the company, he was sort of being groomed to be the replacement of Twisted. Maybe not in the sense of replacing their music, but in the sense of having a strong number 2 act. That seemed to be where they were heading with Young Wicked, and for him to get upset and go home after getting sent home, or to after getting upset and to immediately sign with Magic Ninja and be secretive about it. You know, one can see how Psychopathic would be upset about it. Also, one could see the point of view that Young Wicked has been on Psychopathic for pretty much the majority of his adult life, and he's yet to receive any real push the way that they're capable of pushing him. They're capable of doing, Psychopathic is capable of doing a lot more for their artists than they do, but they don't do these things, and the speculation is that, you know, they don't want anyone to show ICP up. And I tend to believe that theory. I tend to believe the theory that ICP, most notably Violent J, is jealous of other people's success and doesn't want to see anyone get bigger than him. You know, when enough people say the same thing about you, it starts to you should start to wonder if, you know, maybe there's some truth behind what they're saying. And I can't say for certain that these rumors are true. I tend to believe them just based on what I've seen in my 19 years of following them. But, you know, whatever. The real tragedy of all of this is that ICP's trying to organize this march on Washington in September, and this is a time when they should really be focusing on unity and getting people working together as opposed to dividing people. Even if they feel that they've been wronged by this whole Young Wicked debacle, I mean, I don't think they've been wronged personally. I can't speak on the rumors involving Jumpsteady's daughter and the whole family aspect of this story, so I don't really know about all that. But business-wise, I don't think that Psychopathic has been wronged in any way. I think that they have done the wronging business-wise, and I'm excited to see what Young Wicked can do for Magic Ninja Entertainment and for Twisted, because I really do honestly believe that signing him was a game changer. I think that Young Wicked is a sleeping giant, and I think that he's capable of doing gigantic things with the right promotion, which Magic Ninja is certainly capable of providing that promotion for him in a way that Psychopathic was never willing to do. Darn it. I always get that one.